Still going after our Pheasandipities. That's going to be our chase here. Pulled an extra. Those are our chases more than... Oh, Pheasandipity! Speaking of... Illustration rare here. Got our Dusclops. Hey, we got our illustration rare. Hey guys, Georgiasaur here. You know what time it is. We have a bunch of different stuff to open up today, but today we're going to start off with Shrouded Fable. We're going to open up a bunch of these Kingdra boxes. We've had a previous video like this and we popped off with that, so we're going to open up another 20 boxes, 100 packs. We already have them separated here. I have them in sets of 10, so 5 are one box and 5 are another. So I'll be opening up 5 at a time, see what one box would have given us. Obviously, here, what we're going to be focused on, these guys aren't really anything. They're just really cool. We like these. But we're going to be focusing on Pheasandipity here to see how many Pheasandipities we get. If we can get all of the Pheasandipities. If we can get any Pheasandipities, because he is one of the harder cards, or she is one of the harder cards to get in the Shrouded Fable set. Especially if you're focusing on that. It's not a reprint. Right now, she's the only part where you can get them there. It didn't come out in prismatic. So, Pheasandipity hunt for this video. That's our focus. Let's see if we can get all of the rarities. And let's go ahead and get started. So, we've already seen a bunch of Shrouded Fables. What we're going to be doing here, going to go straight through them. Quick mode. Probably I'll do this first pack slow so we can see what the cards used to be like or what they are. It's not like it's a super old set. It's a pretty recent set, so... Just going to go one slow to start us off, and then everything else is going to be going by fast. Obviously, here are Duskull, one of the staples, and our other trainers for this set. But we're focusing on getting some big stuff here. Starting with our 2 Blood Moon Ursalunas, and we're just going to keep it going now, going quick at this point, because we've seen a lot of Shrouded Fable. And our focus here is going to be our Pheasandipities. Let's see how many of those we can get. If we get any, because I know, like I said before, Pheasandipity is kind of a hard card to get in the sense that it's not very common. And we start off with our first one, our Okie Dokie Full Art to start the video. So starting us off, our throne, our gold throne. Remember those crowns we started with last time? We're going to keep them going because honestly, it's a very nice little... set deck right there. So our Okie Dokie is taking the spot to start us off, and that is our first hit from this box. Again, these are by boxes, and each box has 5 packs. I'm gonna be opening up in 5s. I didn't mix them up or anything. They're all just how they were from the boxes. So you also see hit right there, but our focus is Pheasandipity. So see if we can get any, and if we get any, I'm gonna be adding them to a counter per box. Be like, third box, our first Pheasandipity. It's gonna be going like that. So we got 20 boxes, and out of those 20, we'll see how many of those we get Pheasandipity, just the regular one, the full art, the alt, depending on what we get. And that's our first box done, and only our Okie Dokie full art is what we got from there. And moving on straight into our second box, that's how we're gonna keep it going, guys. Have our pulls, our good stuff in the front, and whatever is coming out here, keep what we need. Everything else, just gonna be putting it away. But we got our first one, and we are starting with a Kingdra EX. Our EXs don't take thrones here unless they're not regular EXs. So I'll just put our Kingdra right there and just keep it straight going. These are, again, Kingdra boxes. That Kingdra has been rising in price. It's right there on the screen for y'all. So one of the reasons why we open so many of these is because the promo is a very nice promo, but it has been going up in price. You get the boxes right now, they're basically paying themselves off if you get anything worthwhile. So it's a nice little opening there, worthwhile. Shrouded Fable, not a lot of people like it, or it's not very useful. Another Kingdra, same box, Kingdra EX, Kingdra EX. Okay, so don't know how common that is, but you got our 2 Kingdras in our Kingdra box in the same box, and that's our third pack. So if we got another Kingdra, that'll be the Kingdra box. Even more reason why it would be a Kingdra box. But there's our 3, and our Night Stretcher, Malamar, and our Blood Moon. And our last one of this box here. Let's see if we can finish strong. So far, it's already a hit-wise better than the first box with just our Okie Dokie. But let's see if we can finish with a third hit right here. Got our Casio, Toxicroak, and Dusknoir. Moving to the third box again. Like I said, Pheasantipity Hunt here. And Pheasantipity can also come out as just the EX, but it's one of those cards that even though the rarity is the same, it doesn't come out as often. Like we just got 2 Kingdras in the same box. So instead of them being Pheasantipities, we got 2 Kingdras that are not really worth anything. They're not, a lot of EX cards aren't looking nice or aren't really used. So those EXs are really not worth or good to open up because it's just, let's say, bulk as well, because there's nothing really good about them. Like when we got a bunch of Okie Dogies or a bunch of not Kufans, Petcherons, the Monkey Dories, the regular EX versions are just kind of a whatever in that sense. But we got our Zoroark and our Revavroom EX here for this box. It's already almost over, actually, this box. We only have 2 left. But there's our Revavroom EX. It's something that we're going to be constantly getting as our EXs. Again, this is a 99 card set, so these EXs just constantly come out. Got our Hourglass, Absol, and Haxorus. And a lot of these cards are, like I said, the reason why we go pick up the pace here. I do that for regular sets, but here, even more reason why, because these are just the same 99 cards over and over again. Got our Eevee, Yveltal, and Copperjaw. So that box had just Revavroom. So we're going to our next one right here. I'm pretty sure this is our 4th box, because right now we haven't had at least a box that hasn't given us anything. We got a double box, and we got our Revavroom box, we got our Okie Dokie box. But right now it hasn't been 0, which is good. Hopefully we're, like Ugo was telling me, hopefully we start off maybe a little slow and then pick up the pace by the end, getting some good stuff. But we're still going after our Pheasantipities. That's going to be our chase here. Pulled an extra. Those are our chases more than... Oh, Pheasantipity! Speaking of, we got our Pheasantipity illustration rare, our trainer gallery. You could say that, but it's our illustration rare. We got our Andrea Pheromone and our Energy Feather. So we got our first of 4. This is one of the rarities, obviously, we're looking for. It's not the one people used to play. Obviously, all the others are the ones that people use to play. The alt, the full art, and the regular EX. This Pheasantipity was in Twilight, or was supposed to be in Twilight, but they passed it to here. So it's not one of the ones people used to play, but it is one of the rarities we're looking for. We got 1 of 4 so far, so let's see if we can get those other 3. So that's our first different kind of hit right there, because full arts, yes, they're nice, but they aren't, they're rarity wise even better than those illustration ones. But right now focusing on getting as many as we can. Let's see if we can get an alt. All of these alts that are here in Shrouded Fables, like Houndoom, those are illustration rares, but like Houndoom and Persian, those are big cards to get here as well. So if we get anything like that, definitely worthwhile. But if we do get our Pheasantipity alt, even if we don't get all the other ones, I'm pretty sure I'll be happy with that. So let's see how we go there. But right now, again, no boxes with 0 hits so far. And in our next one, hopefully, and all the other ones to come, we will be keep it going like that. So there's our last pack for our 4th box. Our Persian Monkey Dory alt. There's our first alt of the video. It's not the Pheasantipity that we're searching for, but we have our first alt. This box gave us our Monkey Dory and our Pheasantipity. So far that's our best box. Our 4th box has been our best one so far. Put down the Okie Dokie, and obviously Monkey Dory has passed to the front. So let's keep up that hunt. Just like we got our Monkey Dory alt, we can get our Pheasantipity alt. Just the same. Crobat and Ursaluna there. So hopefully, depending on how it goes, We should get, I hope we get at least the Pheasantipity EX. Maybe our full art. We already got the Okie Dokie full art. But chances, again, of getting that card are slim. It's one of the harder ones to get, just like any of the alts are. But we got the Monkey Dory alt instead of the Pheasantipity alt. So, like, there's a chance of getting an alt, but when you get a specific, or you want a specific one, or if you're looking for Pheasantipity, there's even lower of chances of percentage-wise and everything. So, those of you that know percentages will know when you're searching for something specific, there's already considering the percentages of just getting a hit. Now you have your percentages of looking for something specific. Got our Dartrix and Haxorox. And let's see if this box will be our first to give us nothing. It's our last pack, and so far nothing has come out. Let's hope that this one gives us something so that doesn't happen. But there's our 3. And we got our Drowsy, Inkay, and it's the first bust. Didn't get anything in that one. Next box, guys. That was our first bust of the video. These are obviously not assured boxes. We got 20 boxes. There will be a percentage as well, speaking of percentages, where you can get nothing. So when you buy that much, even if you buy one, you can still get nothing. So when you get this many boxes, we got 20 boxes total again. When you get this many boxes, there is a high chance of getting nothing. Or just with this many boxes, maybe there's a lower chance of it, but there's still definitely the possibilities of getting nothing. So if we only get 1, 2, even 3, there's 20 boxes, so 2 should be our 10% of getting nothing, which would be probably what you expect. But if we get 3, it's not that big of a deal. If we're going to be getting stuff like alts and illustrations, it's definitely worthwhile either way. But again, these are going to be flying through. We're already on our second to last of this box. And if we get a back-to-back of nothing, well, that's going to have to be it. But right now, hoping it's not like that. And it could be like that because we're already on our last pack. So, depending on, again, hit-wise, we could be getting nothing again. So, let's see if this last one didn't let us down. We got our Houndoom, Sneasel. We got an Okie Dokie EX. We didn't bust at least, but now we got our Okie Dokie. Maybe we'll finish the Okie Dokie search before we get the Pheasantipities. So there we go. Right now, our Okie Dokie is the one that's in the higher search rate of 2 of the cards, of the 4 possible cards. We'll have our Monkey Dory and our Pheasantipity too. Obviously, we want the Pheasantipity to be the one we get all 4 of the set. But let's see which one ends up beating out, because Monkey Dory EX is something else that comes out, the full art, and then our illustration rare of each one as well. So let's see which of those 3 comes first. We want it to be our Pheasantipity, obviously. This one's not even the one that's playable, so that's going to be something we keep or just see if anyone likes it because of the art. But right now, it's that way for Okie Dokie at the moment. There's our cards right there, and we're already down to 2 packs. Flies by again. We're doing 20 boxes, 100 packs in total, guys. These 100 pack videos, they don't end up being that long in the end because we are going by really quickly with our first ace spec of the video, and we're just gonna go ahead and sleeve that up. It's just an ace spec. It's Poke Vital A. It heals a bunch of damage, but not really something that you can use over and over again. It's just ace specs are 1 per game, so unless you really want to get out of the hole by losing a Pokemon, it's not really worth it. But hey, we got our Fracture to start us, to finish this box off. We got our ace spec and an illustration rare. I'm gonna go ahead and take down our Pheasantipity, even though it is the one we're searching for, but it's a new illustration rare. We're gonna put it right there in front for y'all to see. Nothing changing there. All right, good. Moving on to our next one. This is our next box, next 5 packs. Our previous one, again, we had a 2-hit box, but right now our Pheasantipity and Monkey Dory box is not being taken out right there. If we get one with 3 hits, it'll be obviously the one with the most hits, but value-wise, hit-wise, total-wise, right now, nothing's beating that. So, our first Pecharunt EX. There's our first Pecharunt into the run of who gets done first if we get all 4 of any. Right now, still Okidogi with its 2 hits of different rarities are in the lead. See if we get any other Pecharunts. Again, Pecharunt also has 4 because the illustration rare of Pecharunt is in ETBs, so we wouldn't be able to pull it anyways. But he has a gold rarity, so that one would be the hardest. Our secret, our ultra rare, sorry, but let's see. Got our Voltal and Haxorus, and our last one. So far, we have only had 1 bust. This one's not a bust, but it can be one of those boxes where we only get an EX. So let's see if we can get anything better than that in here. Our Janine, Kyurem, and again, our Kingdra box did the same. 2 Pecharunt EX. So there's our repeat there. Pecharunt EX and Pecharunt EX versus our Kingdra EX and our Kingdra EX box. They are the same exact hit. Very good. Keeping it up. This is our, I don't know which box. We're not at 10 yet. We still have 50 something packs. So this is our 8th box, or our 9th box, because the next one would be our halfway point at this section. So right now we are almost halfway with our 100 pack opening, and so far it's only still 1 Pheasantipity out of almost 50 packs. So it's not a good showing at this point. Nothing new either, because again, Pheasantipity. There's our A-Spec Dangerous Laser. Pheasantipity is one of the harder ones to get here. Even the Houndoom and the Persian, obviously, they are harder to get, but before they were even worth that much, they didn't come out as much, obviously. It's not like the prices make it harder. It's just depending on the rarity, depending on the card, it just is that much harder to come out. Because usually the playable cards, there's less of those as well, so don't know how that works out. There's our Pecharunt EX. Again, if we're going for Pecharunts, there we got our 3 Pecharunts already EX form. They're not Pheasantipities, which would be way better, but there's 3 Pecharunts already. It wouldn't be, if we had that for a Pheasantipity, it wouldn't be happening like that. So, because we still don't even have the regular Pheasantipity EX. There's our Cresselia, Kyurem, and Copperjaw. And let's see, this will be our first 3-hit box. We got an A-Spec, we got an EX. See if we can get a full art or illustration rare here. Got our Dusclops. Hey, we got our illustration rare. Just speaking these into existence, man. Our Zorua, one of the bigger ones here as well. Zorua, take down our Fracture and have our Zorua right there. Beautiful card. Going to sleep on his little shrine. Perfect for this little demonstration. But we got our Zorua illustration rare. First 3-hit box right there. So our last box for 10. We're going to have our first half of the video done. It's our 10th box, pack number 46 right here. So these are going to be our first 50 packs of the video. Then we're going to keep going with the rest of the other 50. Again, that's 100 packs, guys. Let me know how you guys are liking these 100 pack videos. We're opening up a bunch of these so you guys don't have to, so you can see rarity wise what you're going to be getting. So far, 100 packs. We got 1 alt and a couple of illustration rares. We got a beautiful different illustration right here. Have not seen this one right now in the videos that we've done of Shrouded Fables. Cresselia illustration rare. Got taken down quickly from our Zorua. Right now, she's at this price, 31 bucks. So we got a good one right there. And right now, these illustrations are the ones that are hitting, guys. We got 4 illustration rares. We got obviously a bunch of EXs, but right now, the illustrations for a specific Pokemon, we have 4 different illustrations rares here. Kind of like our race with the Pecharunts. We got 3 Pecharunts. But our Cresselia right now is the top card out of all of them. Yes, it's not the top rarity, but it is the top value card right now at the moment. I think only Houndoom and Persian would beat it out. It's maybe the alt of Pheasantipity, but right now, Houndoom and Persian are what's coming to mind. But very beautiful illustration rare. Speaking this stuff into existence, guys. Just start talking about stuff and then something comes out. We got our Duskull, CGY, and a full art. First trainer full art, our Cassiopeia right here. And put her right in the front, but we got our Cassiopeia full art there. So starting with our next half, our next 10 boxes, guys. So far, not upset with what we've got. We got a good amount of illustrations. We got an alt, got some full arts. Let's see if in this other half, our A spec right there, we can get another alt or maybe one of the ultras. All of these ultras are basically Petra, the energies. So let's see if we can get anything like that. So that's the only rarity I think we're missing. We have our ultra rare is the only one that's missing. Yes, because we have illustrations, we have EXs, we have ace specs, we have an alt, we have the regular EXs, and right now it's just the ultra that we're missing. So let's see if we can get an ultra rare by the end of this. Obviously, we're still going for our Pheasantippities. Still only one Pheasantipity, and it's not the Pheasantipity, not the playable version. So right now, Pheasantipity is not looking good. Got our Hex Rocks there. We still need the other 3 rarities of our Pheasantipity, but now we have also, let's see if we can get one of the ultra rares in this video as well. Got our Meowth, Galvantula, and Haxorus, and already on our last one. Let's see if anything else comes out here. There's your code, and R3. Houndoom, Haxorus, and another full art. We got our Janine's Secret Art, our second full art trainer of the video, third full art in general, but second one right there. So keep it going, guys. Again, one of the Cresselias, what we do here, we have our top 9, and Cresselia is one of the top 9s. Let's see if we can get any of the other top 9s here in this video. Obviously the ultra rares like the Earthen Vessel and the Dark Energy are some of those top 9s, but we also have Dusknoir and Duskull in the tops, Houndoom and Persian. So hey, speaking of we're talking about this boy and we got him. We got Persian illustration rare. Speaking of the top 9, I think he's the top 1. He is the top. Our bad boy Persian, contemplating life, looking at the city. We got our big hit right now, the top card that you can get right now in this set. So obviously Persian took the top spot. Rarity wise, duh, yes. It's our special illustration versus a regular illustration, but Persian is the top card. We're not gonna knock him down because of that. The only thing that will take him down is our Pheasantipity special illustration, and that would just make it go back into second place. And its Pheasantipity is still value-wise less than the Persian, but we would change it just because of rarity there. But let's see if we can. We're speaking these things into existence, guys. So let's get our special illustration of Pheasantipity, and then we'll change Persian. But right now, we just need those Pheasantipities. And right now, also, I'm hoping for an ultra rare, an ultra secret rare, because now we just need a gold to have the different rarities here. All right, last one, we finished with an Okie Dokie. So this box ended up giving our big hit card and then another Okie Dokie EX that I'm just gonna go ahead and stick in the back. Very good. So right now we're on our high. We started off kind of bad, but we're getting into the mood. We're getting some good stuff now. Now we just need our ultra rare, and I'm still hoping for that Pheasantipity alt, our special illustration of Pheasantipity. So let's see how this keeps going. We still have 7 boxes total left. We got our like 35 something packs besides what I'm opening here. So we still have 7 more to go. We could get repeats. You never know as well. We could get another Persian. which would be a definite good right there because Persian is the top, like I've been saying. So you never know. We could get our Houndoom. These illustration rares, these regular illustration rares are also some of those top cards. So we could also get something like that. Got our Blood Moon right there. But rarity-wise, we're just missing an alt. So let's see if we can get a gold. Obviously, the Earthen Vessel would be the best one to get. But any Ultra would be a good one to get here. Got our Varoom. Hey, another Fracture. We got another Fracture. Cute boy right there. Another illustration. Speaking of repeats, it wasn't a repeat of Persian, but it was a repeat of one of the illustration rares. So we got our second Fracture there. And let's just keep it going. See if we can get another repeat of one of the big boys. Like another Cresselia or another Persian, which would be magic right there. But here are our last three of this box. Iron Moth, Goldbat, and our Monkey Dory full arts. Right now, Monkey Dory is kind of catching up as well. We have our full art Monkey Dory and our alt Monkey Dory. Now we just need the illustration and the regular EX. 7 boxes left. Almost done, guys. 35 packs. Let's see how it keeps going. We already had a repeat. Speaking of repeats, again, I'm just going to keep speaking stuff into existence. We're going to get our alt Pheasantipity, and we're going to get our ultra rare as well. So let's just keep going for that. Our repeat right there is another repeat. Our second Monkey Dory full art. It's not the Pheasantipity. Again, we just keep getting repeats of stuff that we're not wanting again, but Pheasantipity is the GOAT here, the one that people love to play, and after basically people started playing it so much, now you see less and less of them. So we have very few areas where we can get Pheasantipities. We got all Pheasantipity so far, and it's not even the one that people would like to use. It's a nice looking card, it's just not a very useful card. There's our Janine, Dartrix, and Dusknoir. So far we got our full art here. See if we can get another one. It's going to be a different rarity, obviously, but see if we can get an EX of a Pheasantipity here. We have our Eevee, Kyurem, and there's our EX Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory is going to be the first one to get finished off, guys. All we need now is our illustration of Monkey Dory, and we have all the rarities, so it wouldn't be first for Pheasantipity. It would be our Monkey Dory to get done first. Okidogi's not far behind. He needs our alt and our illustration as well. So let's see which one gets there first. We got our Horsey and 3-hit box there. Our regular EX, full arts, and another EX of Petron. So our other box of 3 hits, just not that really good hits. So let's keep it going, guys. This hunt for Pheasantipities is kind of just getting a slap in the face right now, because Monkey Dory is going to be our first one to get done before even getting our second Pheasantipity. And it's again, Pheasantipity is not like even the one people that search for. So let's see how this turned out. Y'all probably see in the thumbnail, because if Monkey Dory gets done first before... Oh! There's our gold! We got the Earthen Vessel. The Earthen Vessel. Why? Because this is... Why is this not opening? Let me commit. So it's the Earthen Vessel. Why am I saying that? Because this is the second card, but it is our ultra rare here. I'm going to take down our Persian just because it is rarity-wise a bigger card, but there is our Earthen Vessel gold, our ultra rare that I was speaking. We got it, guys. Our number 1 and our number 2. Now we just need the number 3. Our number 3, guys, is Pheasantipity. Like, it's not... like, I want to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying to speak it into existence, but Pheasantipity is being a bad... It's not coming, so... We need Pheasantipity EX. We need we have the illustration. We need the regular EX. We need the normal, and the number 3, our third card here, that I wouldn't take down Persian for it, but I would be rarity wise, is our Pheasantipity alt, our special illustration rare. It's the only one that would be taking down the throne in the sense that it would take down our Persian. But Hugo told me the number 3 was Pheasantipity. I'm like, we're kind of screwed in that way. So let's see if we can get it, guys. I'm going to keep speaking it into existence. If you're getting tired of me, there's a different A spec, or neutralization zone. So if you're getting tired of me of saying and speaking it, it's because of that. We spoke so much of this stuff already into existence. We got our Ultra of our Earthen Vessel. We got our Persian. We got our repeats. Now I just need that Pheasantipity. Okay, guys, so keeping it going. Let's get our alt of our Pheasantipity. I honestly, even if we don't get the alts, I'll be happy with another Pheasantipity because we have no Pheasantipities besides our illustration rare. So let's hope. Freaking heck. We got another Kingdra EX. Another EX to shove in my face that is not a Pheasantipity. Instead of our Pheasantipity, we get Kingdras, we're getting Petarunts, we're getting everything besides the Pheasantipity. So, getting just punched in the face there with Pheasantipity not showing up. Hey! Dude, we're getting everything! We got our Dusclops. It's not one of the top 9. He is the only one that doesn't reach in the top 9, but we got a nice one right there with Dusclops. I'm going to go ahead and put it here. I'm not going to take down our Persian, but it's one of the ghosts that people look for. It's not one of the top 9. Yeah, I think he just barely misses it. He's number 10, so I'm pretty sure that. Let's know. We're going to see off camera if he is the number 10, but he is the only ghost besides our Dusknoir and our Duskull. He's number 13 in the cards, so he is the only ghost of the 3-tier evolutions that doesn't make it into the top 9. So these boxes are hitting well, or just not hitting with the point of the video, which is our Pheasantipity hunt. The only thing so far, again, our illustration rare of our Pheasantipity. So our hunt is not going well. We got our monkeys before we got anything, and we're still missing the illustration of the monkey. There's a dog. There's our Okidogi EX. Now again, this one is the only other. We need the secret rare as well, the Ultra. So we're getting close to the dogs as well, and that's the end of our box. So 4 boxes left, guys, and again, our Pheasantipity hunt's not going well. Our hunt is ending almost at the end, and we're gonna finish Okidogi or Monkey Dory before we even get our next Pheasantipity. There's our neutralization zone for our A spec. We need the special illustration of Okidogi, or we need the regular illustration of Monkey Dory, and we have all of them for each one. So the possibilities are that I think we're gonna get any of the other 2, or I think we're gonna get both of them. I bet you we're going to get our special illustration of Okidogi and our regular illustration of Monkey Dory before we even get another Pheasantipity. And we don't even have the regular Pheasantipity. That one should be the easiest to get. We got the illustration rare. So I'm ranting, not complaining. It's just a rant. Like, why can we not just have the regular Pheasantipity before anything else? You've seen the hits we're getting, guys. I'm not ranting because I'm not getting anything good. I'm ranting because we're not getting just the regular Pheasantipity, which is kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid in my sense. There's our Revaroom full art. It's our only Terra Crystal full art in this set. I'm gonna go ahead and just put them right here with the monkeys, because the monkeys are covered already anyways. But there's our Revaroom, our only Terra Crystal illustration, or not illustration, full art. But there's my rant, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you agree with me, because I think it's just crazy that we're not getting any Pheasantipities. And it's the one that, useful-wise, there's another A-spec, and it's the same one again, our neutralization zone. So we got 2 neutralization zones and a full art of Revaroom right there. So 2 A-specs and Revaroom full art. Now, our last pack. We have 3 hits already. Will this be our first 4-hit box? You never know. It's a possibility. It could just be a regular EX. It's still a 4-hit box, but maybe it's not. And it wasn't, just like I thought. So bringing up a comment that Ugo made to me. Basically, as you guys have been seeing in the same boxes. We've been getting a lot of the same stuff. We got a box where we got 2 Kingdras, a box where we got 2 Petcherons, one with the 2 neutralizations zones, and one with the 2 Monkey Dories. So basically, he said it's called batching, and it's just because the cards don't really get mixed up. It's a possibility there that these cards just don't get mixed up, they get sent, and that's why you get a lot of the same rarity in the same type of box, because these boxes only have 5 packs and we're getting repeats. Like, so the batching ain't really going there. Well, it just gets a lot of the same stuff and put into the same box. But it doesn't happen with Persian in the sense that you get 2 Persians. No, it happens with the regular old stuff like full arts. Like, again, 2 ace specs is weird, and the same ace spec, but we also got 2 EXs and in 2 different boxes, so the batching there is not going well. Let's just keep it going. We have this box, another Revaroom, our Revaroom full art here. This, it wouldn't be considered the batching because, again, these packs don't get sealed properly. This one wouldn't be considered batching because it's a different box. It's just that we got 2 boxes that had the same stuff in them. But in our last pack, right now, so far, that Revaroom's the only hit. And we got 2 more boxes after this, guys. Almost done with our 100 pack of Shrouded Fable. And honestly, this Shrouded Fable opening has left us very well. Okay, so we got our Hawksrocks to finish this off. So, not basically missions of the video, but we have finished rarity hits. We got all of the rarity hits here in our 100s. We have a bunch of the tops. So now our Pheasantipity mission, I'm honestly not in high hopes of that. Yes, could we still get it? There's a possibility, but so far we've opened 90 something with this one, 92 packs, and we haven't gotten a second Pheasantipity. So I'm kind of just in the dumps with that mission, but now I want the Okidogi or the Monkey Dory mission to finish. So now we just need the special illustration of Okidogi or our regular illustration of Monkey Dory. Whichever the first comes first, I'm just gonna be happy that we ended up having one where all 4 of the rarities came out. So that's our mission that's being added. Pheasantipity, like I'm saying, I'm not keeping up the hopes there. Yes, I always say hope is the last thing to go. But with that Pheasantipity mission, I'm not really keeping up my hopes there. Because here is our last pack of this box. We have 1 box to go after, and this right now, if nothing comes out in here, it will also be our second bust box, which out of 20 boxes, a second bust box is 10%. We're saying that, but it's well within the rarities. And there is our second bust box. Just like we were saying, just like Ugo told me, it's within the 10% of getting bust. But here in our last box, guys, this is our last box. Let's see if we can finish off strong. Let's see if we can finish at least with another Pheasantipity. If we do, that's going to be dope. If not, at least let's finish with a strong finishing of Monkey Dory or Okidogi. Got our next Pokevital A. Our ace spec here of this box. So far, starting off with an ace specs. Hopefully it's not the only one to finish us off here, because this is our last box. Let's finish off strong. I want something to finish off strong. Let's get our number 3 at least, or let's get something. Kyurem and Haxorus. We already are happy with what we've gotten. We've gotten way more than what I was expecting. We got our 1 and we got our 2. So now let's just expect more instead of less. Got our Meowth and another Revaroom. So that's kind of letting us down a little bit because it's an A spec and a full art already. Unless this box has 3, we have 3 Revarooms, but unless this box has 3 hits, kind of already a letdown there. But let's see how this goes. Last 2 packs. Hopefully our last one. Be our last pack magic. This is our second to last. Got our Binding, Zubat, and an Okidogi. Not the Okidogi we needed, but this is our 3rd hit, which is not leaving me wanting much because our last pack will most likely have nothing. But Hope is the last thing to go here. We will take it slow. Maybe we'll have some blast pack magic and get something good to finish us off. But got our Eevee, Dusclops, Horsey, Kufant, Malamar, Sylveon, Yveltal, Hypno, Rowlet, and we did finish with nothing. Okay, guys, we counted up. We got 37 hits in total out of the 100 packs. 37%, more than the ratio of 30%. We almost got to 40%. Obviously, we got a lot of repeats, but we got some good stuff as well. Our EXs, starting with our Reverum. Only one Monkey-Dory. Kingdras, we got 3 of those. Okidogi, 3 of those as well. And our Petronus, I think, was also... Well, on this one, we got 4 Petronus. So that's our top right there with 4 Petronus. We got our A-Specs, 2 Pokevitals, 2 Lasers, and we got 3 Neutralization Zones. Then we got our Full Arts, which we got a bunch of Reverooms. We got 1, 2, 3 Reverooms, so triple there. We got 2 Monkey-Dories, got only 1 Okidogi, no Pheasantippities. Again, where we got our Pheasantippities, the only part where we didn't want them. We got a Janine, and we got a Cassiopeia. Moving to our illustrations, we got Okidogi, our Dusclops, our Pheasantipity, and our only Pheasantipity of the video, the one we wanted a chase and a hunt of. We ended up getting only the 1 card, and it's the 1 card that we don't really use of him. We got 2 repeats here with the illustrations of Fracture. Then we got our big boys. Still, it's an illustration. We got the big cards of our Cresselia, our beautiful boy Zorua. We got our alt of Monkey-Dory, our illustration of Persian. Number 1 card. Only thing that we put beating it out is our Earthen Vessel. Is number 2, but it's gonna be the King. Why? Because it's an ultra rare. It's the number 2 card of the set, and it's a nice, very useful card, and people really like to use those for their decks. So that's been the video, guys. I've been Georgisaur. I hope you enjoyed this opening of Shrouded Fables. 100 packs in total. Let me know what you thought. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Helps out the channel. Helps to keep doing these kind of things. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.